Hey everybody, welcome. We are back. Good morning, Trick Biscuit. Hey, what's up, Green? Tamimi, good morning. Nikolai, good to have you. Sensei, good morning, welcome. Yonix, what's happening? All right, let's start the show. Well, yesterday, well, wasn't really what I was expecting, but now, stage 2, or round 2, I would say. Round 2, and let's see if we can go again to the level that we're hoping for. I'm looking for 571.25, by the way, still. So, let's see how this is gonna go. There is a level, by the way, on the 1 minute. It's sorry, not the 1 minute. On the 5 minute. Okay, it's on the 5 minute. That's actually 534.25. Kind of an interesting level there. Honestly, I might be thinking to go for this. I'm not sure. Not a bad idea, actually, for a super aggressive entry, you know. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, nothing special. No. All right. We shall see if this one's gonna go 34. I think, I mean, I jumped into a small long position. This would be my daily probe trade. I wonder how far can this go. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to hit the previous day high, which was at the AM session. All right, we'll see. Stefan, hello, good morning. Best DJ in town, welcome. Passed your first tape refrigerator eval. Best DJ in town, congratulations. I know you worked on it. Congrats. Awesome job there. Jerry Trade, hey, what's up? MyFundedFutures accounts are the giveaway should be ready. I mean, I have to finish up with the video I promised for MyFundedFutures. Already editing that, so it will be done. Definitely, yeah. I wish the same too. The best DJ. Did you saw the Sega? Oh yeah, I saw that between Tradeify and Patrick Wieland. Yeah. Hey Farhad, good morning. I saw the big divorce between Patrick and Tradeify. And I mean, it's all about J Dunn, right? So I really don't want to get into the drama or anything. For the time being, I'm gonna see what's happening, but I do have my own version of the situation. If you guys want to hear my own version about the Tradeify PW Sega then I'm happy to share. And I think this is exactly what's been happening. Which guy is the scammer? Turn it account, PW or the JDun? I mean, you stand with PW. Yeah, so I mean, JDun, yeah. So I'm gonna tell you guys my version, and you guys can hate for it, or I don't know. I am standing. Not that I like Patrick. I like Patrick. I think he's a great character. He's smart, and I don't care that he's making his money from affiliate commissions, because I don't care. In this thing, I stand by Patrick. I'm definitely standing with Patrick. As you guys can already see, I've taken down the Tradeify logo already from the banners. I'm actually going to delete the affiliate links as well. Because, you know, prop firms, the CEOs, or, you know, the people who are actually controlling any kind of prop firm, I think it's a business, and business comes with integrity, right? If you are promoting someone who, in my opinion, is a proven scam artist, asking thousands of dollars with no trade result ever posted, only demo trades, and people being pulled down for thousands of dollars. And I know a couple, actually 2 people I know who I texted with, not now, in the past couple of months, who have paid for JDun's services, quote unquote, Discord, and being pulled off with thousands of dollars. And if a prop firm is promoting someone like that person, that tells me a lot about the short thinking of I mean, is it a professional thinking? I don't think so. I'm just not on that level to say that okay, they can do what they want. No. That kind of jeopardizes my long-term investment. If I am trading with a prop firm, or if I want to work long-term with a prop firm that promotes a proven scammer or scam artist, if I am trading with a prop firm that just cuts ties in 15 seconds with the biggest face and marketing guy in the prop firm space, which is Patrick Wieland, who is a straight up guy, by the way, in my opinion. I'm not always lined up with his style, I must say that, but he's straight giving you the facts. Then that tells me that the prop firm is not really looking into the future with a professional manner. And I don't think I want to build up my accounts in that kind of environment, you know. So I'm just not really supporting that idea. And I have more to it, by the way. I just have to really need I really need to read the chat real quick. Yeah, my fun. Oh, nice! Congratulations, Jerry. That good. That won't be affiliated with potential. Exactly. I think if Tradeify right now shoot themselves in the leg right now. This is what I think. I think this is a big shoot in their own leg. And I don't want to be there when it falls, when everything falls apart, especially when they're promoting something like this. So, hey, it's you, SL. Hello. Sorry, I got the email. Just a second, I'll be with you. Yeah. They actually kicked out Patrick Wieland because they choose to promote the scammer, basically. Yeah. PW is cocky, and I understand his point. But but in this case, hold on. I think I'm gonna take off 2 micros here at 34. I'm taking off 2 micros here. So in this case, I stand on PW's side. Tomorrow it could be, yeah. Yeah, people also keep forgetting that Brett Simba is also not like, he does not have that old shining bright background as well, but I'm not gonna go into that right now. And just to tell you guys, I do have a few $100s in commission in my Tradeify account. I haven't been paid. I don't care if they cut me off. I don't care. Yeah, they also kick Kellyanne, but all right, Jerry, thank you. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that you know, if you're with a prop firm, I mean, if you are a CEO of a prop firm, you have to really look, you know, the bigger picture. You have to really look long term into this. And integrity and you know, trust is something that is the most important in this business. And yeah, we saw some prop firms doing some stuff like modifying rules and trying to, you know, stay on foot and everything. But a move like this and everything, and the way they done it, actually, the way they kicked out, or as Brett kicked out Patrick Wieland in like 15 seconds, that tells a lot of character. A lot of character. Like, like Patrick, yeah, you're the biggest promoter in the prop firm space. We don't care. Go F yourself. We're cutting you off. Boom. Here's your money. Goodbye. Instead, we are going to promote a proven scammer. He's going to be the face of the prop firm. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye, Patrick. And this is what we're going to do from now on. No, thank you. I don't want to have live accounts, not even sim-funded accounts on a prop firm like this. No. Especially because that J-Down guy is associated with Denny Trades. And now they're, you know, slowly, you know, making their way into Tradeify. No, thank you, Tradeify. No. I'm just going to step away. And I don't really care about Tradeify's future anymore about this situation. So you just go to Patrick Wieland's X profile and you will see all the drama there, even the video and everything. So I actually deleted my, I still have, I think, a Tradeify link in the description of the video, which I'm going to delete now. I'm not going to promote Tradeify. I don't care about their straight to funded whatever. This move actually just proven me that Tradeify has no integrity, and it's just the most unprofessional move that they could have done. So I'm done with Tradeify, definitely. So I'm done. At least until they're not going to be some huge change or getting rid of J-Down or coming up with some kind of an explanation. But yeah, so about that, raw trades and sim accounts and claiming funded accounts. Yeah, there was something about that, and that's why I'm saying, Tamimi, I am not saying that I'm all over Patrick Wieland. I'm just saying that if Tradeify is going the same way, like promoting scammers, well, proven scammers, then why should I why should I really talk about Tradeify anymore? Patrick Whelan is by far not perfect, just like I'm not perfect. But Patrick Whelan did claim that, I remember that, and I no bad mouth from my end. I like his style. I mean, sorry, I think he's a straight up guy, but he definitely claimed real account instead of he was just trading on a simulated account. But anyway, let's just move on through that. But yeah, it's very hot right now, Ron. It's very hot. So just the finishing thought for this. Andy, hello. You're struggling with consistency because I have some really good days, bad days gonna make required. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. I'm just gonna finish up this thought about Tradeify and we're moving on. So as I said, I have my view about this. They kicked out their biggest partner in 15 seconds. That tells a lot about the CEO. They're promoting a well-known scammer. That also tells a lot about how professional they are. And I would not be feeling safe if I would be holding my live account or funded accounts with Tradeify for the long run. So, not to talk about Brett Simba's past as before a CEO. But anyway, my theory, by the way, and I think that's why they kicked Patrick Whelan so fast out, because let's just face it, I think Patrick Whelan was a huge burden as well. Like, one of their biggest expenses as a prop firm was Patrick Whelan's affiliate commission. Like, they already made a name they made a name for themselves in the prop firm industry. Everybody knows about Tradeify now. Everybody uses their code, their platform, you know, their website. So they generated a lot of traffic. They already have the the YouTube channel. They have lots of more affiliates right now. So I think they saw the numbers and they started to see that, yeah, Patrick brings a lot of new people and a lot of value to the prop firm, but it's also a lot of expense that we have to pay for this guy. Instead, why not just pay much less for smaller influencers or for anything else, and then we can cut ties with Patrick. So I think the way that Tradeify or Brett Simba was thinking, like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity to get rid of Patrick Whelan. I think we should just do it now because this would be the most simple way. And I think they knew it beforehand. Like, let's just put Jayden on Tradeify and let's see what Patrick is going to say. And Patrick said exactly what they wanted to hear. That's my theory. I think Patrick Whelan said exactly what they were expecting him to say. So they just created the perfect example. Okay, awesome. We're going to cut him off immediately. And that's what they did in 15 seconds. Boom. It's done. We're finished. And we don't have to explain to anybody anymore. And that's it. And I think that's why they did that. Partially, at least. It was just the best and simple way to cut ties with Patrick Whelan. Anyway. That's my theory. So Brett Simba and the people at Tradeify, they already wanted to find some kind of excuse to get rid of Patrick Whelan, I think. Or as they should say, Patrick got too big for them to pay out in expense. Yes, Patrick did bring them value and new customers, but as I said, on other streams and other affiliate programs, they already trying to compensate that, and they still gonna keep the PW code. So they said, oh, F it, let's just get rid of this guy. Boom. So yeah, Maxi is just Tradeify kicked out Patrick Whelan. How do you know the pay? He posted it out on Twitter. He was making a lot of money. Yeah, exactly, Tony. Tradeify is a well-known prop firm. They just wanted to cut off the weight, and that's it. I think it was a dead weight. PW was a dead weight to them. A lot of expense, you know, paying 100K or more per month for Patrick. I think it was just too much for them. Not too much, but they just wanted to cut expense, and they said it's a perfect opportunity. Well, he just said that he just actually called out Tradeify being stupid and unprofessional for promoting a scammer on their YouTube channel. And so on live on the stream, he got the message from Brett Simba that they're cutting him off, and in like 15 seconds the email arrived with his last commission, like goodbye, you're cut off. And that's it, because he was talking shit about Tradeify. And that's it. That's how simple it was. KK Trade, hello. Malo, good to see you. So anyway, that's my take. I think it was already decided before this J Dunn situation came up. It was the perfect excuse for them to cut ties with PW, because simply they just don't want to pay affiliate commission that much to one single person. I mean, from a business standpoint, I would say somewhat understandable. Why does a prop firm, I mean, prop firms most likely want to cut off their biggest affiliates because that's a lot of expense. Anyway, just a second. Yeah, Tradeify is going to cut off all their affiliates, by the way. Brett Simba actually said that some time ago, that they don't really want to have affiliates. Hey, you see. Hello. Welcome. So Brett said this month ago that they don't really plan to have more affiliates. They actually want to cut every affiliate that's possible. So my TP on NQ is I have a partial TP at 34. Final TP would be 47.75 as almost previous day high. But eventually I would love to have a runner. Maybe I'm gonna keep it for 71 or 83. I really want to see that 583 being taken, but for now, because there's a zone high here at 534, I'd love to see that level being taken out. So yeah, Ken, I kind of agree with that. Yeah, I think it was absolutely unprofessional, especially, you know, as I say. So I'm not really talking about. I mean, yeah, Patrick Whelan should not have done the way he did that, but I'm not really talking about Patrick Whelan. The main problem is the way Tradeify and Brett Simba handled that, and as I said, tells a lot about integrity and professionalism, or the lack of integrity and professionalism, if you are promoting a proven scammer as one of the face of your prop firm. That is just something. That is something I think it's just not good. So yeah, again, a bit of a chop. I'm just hoping that 534 will get there. I mean, the price will get there. Just a second. Morning. Hey, Tom G. Welcome. Oh, by the way, totally forgot. Asel, if you're still here, I am going to reply for your email and gonna get you up on Discord. You can have a small chat, of course. Obviously, the best thing besides that, and by the way, you're making a good progress because I was reading your mail. But I would say try to stick around at best time for you. I mean, I'm here in London. We're here in New York session. We're trying to share some, you know, not just some information, but the trading setups, what we're looking for, psychology, all that such, you know. So you're the best thing to do is always to be here. We have some good time, and obviously I'm gonna look into your. I mean, I was reading your email, so we're gonna have a chat. Okay, so if I can, I will try to give some advice for you of what to do. You're on the good way. You're on the good path, and you're gonna make those more payouts and consistency, and not giving it back to the market. It's Asel. He was sending me an email from yesterday. I'm not sure if he's still in the chat. I promised him to get back to him on Discord. Dilzik, good morning. I managed to bring the exhibition account to safety net. Ooh, nice. Second account is 300 to safety net. Awesome. Dilzik, congratulations. Hey, Ken, awesome. Yeah, peaceful, no drama. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to keep the negativity out. So I just told you guys my take on this Tradeify fiasco. Actually, I wanted to tweet about this. I wasn't sure if I want to get into a Twitter drama, but that's it. I mean, I just said my take, but you know, we're trying to keep the positive vibes. No drama here. Gekal, hey, good to see you. Day is fine. Day is good. I jumped into a small long position. Not a big deal. Actually, I still don't know what to do with this. I'm hoping that the zone is gonna get taken out, but this is actually at least on a funded account, so we can make a few extra bucks on this. Hopefully, if not, then we'll just move on. I want to take a payout. Well, not this week, maybe. Actually, I could take a payout this week, but next week I want to have 2 payouts from MyFundedFutures, and looking forward to it. Yeah, Ron. That's why I was thinking that I was almost. Hey, all game in one. Hello, good morning. I was almost tweeting yesterday, tagging Patrick Wieland and Tradeify, but I was like, no, I don't want to get into the drama. So I don't really want to get into the drama. So I just skipped it. Yeah, exactly, Ken. Oh, you said it perfectly. Let the kids fight. Let the kids fight this off because. But anyway, at least I know now what Tradeify is all about. So that tells me a lot. So I'm just moving on. They also deleted my second account that I had. What? Oh. Oh. No, Tony. Oh. Oh my. So the account, oh man. That you made 1800. Jeez, that was an evaluation, right? Man, you canceled your second account. Oh man. Thank you so much for the support, Tony, but yeah, because if you cancel the account, they are canceling the free account, right? Sorry to hear that, Tony. Oh man. I think it's like the opposite way. If you blow up your free account, you have to cancel the free subscription. I think. Not really sure. Cancel the free subscription and then you can get another one. But thank you for the support, but I really, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Marshall, hey, good morning. Hey, Preston Clark, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Hey, good to have you. Marshall, I wish you the same. D-Pain, hola. Hello, D-Pain. Tony, man. What should we do? Yeah, he's definitely as I said, I'm not really, I mean, I think he's like smart in a business way and straight up, but the style is not really my style. Cab Rhodes, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. The way he keeps saying he got money, don't care, just yeah, no, yeah. That's the thing I don't really like about Patrick Whelan. So I think Patrick's now. I mean, he's okay. I mean, I don't bash on him or anything, but the style is not really my kind of style. So when he's actually calling the chat peasants and retards, you know, that's when I think. And he's saying like he really means it. Sometimes, I mean, it might be funny for some people, like, ha ha ha, he's so funny. But, you know, he's saying like he really means it. Like, you retards, all you peasants and retards, F yourself. You can all F yourself, you retard peasants, because I'm the best here. I'm the, you know. Now, that thing is something like, it's really not my style. You know, I don't really resonate with that kind of, but, you know, that's a different thing. You know, don't. And so I'm not really into that stuff. Yeah, no, yeah, that's, I think D-Pain, yeah, that's right. So I think he should be a little bit more humble to his followers, because actually they made him all that huge chunk of money over the years. And anyway, I know he makes giveaways and that's awesome, but you know, the attitude, the style is not really something that resonates with me. Natasha, hello, good morning. Still sick? Oh my gosh. Come on, Natasha, you need that Swiss herbal tea more and more. Yeah, I'm so happy, Marshall. I'm so happy to see more and more positive people. And we're just having good conversations, some good trades, and we're making more profit. Hey, Low Park, thank you for the comment. That is so awesome. Thank you. Hey, whichever way you trade, even if you just lurk around in the stream and listening to us, by opening up the YouTube and listening to this channel, that helps actually a lot to the channel. So thank you so much. And if you would like to help out the channel real good, everybody, please push the like button. Let's show the YouTube algorithm that we have an awesome London stream here. All right. John Paul Pezion. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name there. But John Paul, thank you for joining the channel. Welcome. He's a hater, yeah. I'm a bit conflicted now. Tradeify is one of the few futures firms that allow South African customers, the CFD guys all do it, but I think because I'm not the source to discriminate against. Yeah, I mean it depends on your style. And actually, yeah, I think Dean, you know that Funded Futures Network also allows South Africans, just an FYI. So Bulenox and Funded Futures Network also allows South Africa, I think. Yeah, the monthly subs, and also you should check DAYTRADERS. There is no monthly fee at DAYTRADERS. I'm not sure if they allow South Africa, but if you don't like the monthly fees, then DAYTRADERS.com. They now have it straight to funded. Calling out third world countries and stuff, that's not cool. Yeah. Camille, tell me I am what? What? What does that mean? Good morning, Robert. Pinion Mendes, hello. There's no more hairball. Oh my gosh, Natasha, then I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of something. Some traditional way. If that's a virus, yeah. So just going sideways in this trade right now. Hey, thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Well, we're trying to keep the positive vibes. And sometimes I know I do have my off days as well. Like, I'm not really into the vibes, but that's just how it goes. John Paul, welcome, welcome. I'm expecting this one to break the zone at 34. And eventually I would like this one to break the previous day high. That's what I would like to see. Antibiotics, yeah. At this point, you must do that. Hopefully that will help. Hey, thank you, Dean. Thank you, Dean. Yeah, try out DAYTRADERS. They don't have a monthly fee. I'm just not sure about South Africa. They only have one-time payment. Retard and peasant. Oh, sorry. I'm not gonna say that to you. Come on, man. Again, I mean, nothing like. I'm not gonna bash on Patrick or anything. I'm just the only thing. I mean, when he starts to be super cocky and calls names on everybody, that is when I say, okay, that's enough. I just don't like this. That is something I don't want to watch. When are we doing the garage series? Oh, the weather is good, so I think we can do it actually. Maybe do a weekend stream just for backtesting or education stuff, because I'm not sure how well I could trade from. I mean, I have a laptop. I have a good laptop that I can actually trade and stream from. I'm just not sure how well it would go in the garage, but you know, maybe we can try that. I mean, we will do that definitely. Yeah, I'm in the long position. Hey, I wish you the same, Natasha, and you know, speedy recovery. You must get well soon. How long are you usually waiting for Funded Futures Network to change exhibition account to funded? it takes a few days for them, Dilzik. It usually takes them in the terms of service. It's being said like until 7 days, but usually it's like it takes about 3 to 4 days until they give you the actual funded account. I know that's super slow. Actually, that is super slow. I don't know why it takes. Maybe if you contact them, if you contact support, they can maybe speed it up a little bit. Natasha, I wish you the same. They're not synchronized. I'm keeping getting caught on a chop. Oh, well, the best thing, I mean, if you're in the chop, just don't push the button and just wait. Yeah, Dilzik, I think I would just kindly ask them that please hurry up with the funded account because you want to trade. Deep, hello. What's up? Well, not much. We're just hanging, you know. Just the usual London things going on. Actually, let me set this up properly. Okay. No rush. Okay. All right. Hey, nice. 25K TPT test account. Awesome. I don't like trade all-time highs. Yeah, it's always difficult here. And look at the session, right? Actually, NQ is unplugged. Look at the candle is actually standing still. Oh, it moved one tick. Wow, nothing. It's amazing. It's quick to transition to funded, but the process was OMG. Signing a mortgage. Yeah, they do that. Best DJ in town, but you know, trust me, once you're on the funded stage and you're getting those payouts, it's worth to do it. They can speed it up. The chop is super insane, everybody. It's just super insane. Marco, good morning. NQ is sick today, definitely. Yeah. Bulenox is, for example, Bulenox is the most simplest way. They actually use a third-party website like DocuSign or something, I don't know, or some forum website to sign with the contract. You can just type in your name and you're signed. Boom. And that's it. You sign the contract. Actually, by the law, I think it counts as like digitally signed contract. So they don't really you don't really have to go through all kind of stuff. But anyway, Bulenox is the most simple. And of course, Apex. I think Apex is more simple than Bulenox. Yeah. Andy, hello. How to beat the consistency target of MyFundedFutures Starter Plus? Really good days and then really bad days and couldn't make the required profits, so blew up the funded. The problem is that you're forcing yourself too much, I think. So the consistency rule on the Starter Plus is 50%, I think. Yeah, it's 50%. So I think you're rushing yourself too fast, Andy. That's the problem. So there's no rule to beat, actually. It's just that you have to slow down a little bit. That's what I think. You really want to get there fast, which I understand because we all want to get to the funded phase and we want to get more money on the funded account, even if you're talking on the funded stage. 10 green days, have one left. How to get to payouts? Yeah, so yeah. So 10 green days had one left. how to get to funded. I'm getting close to payout and then want to get paid quick because I'm already okay. Yeah, you want to get paid quick. That's the problem. You want to force the process. So you just said you had 10 green days, Andy. That clearly tells me that you actually have discipline in so you know what discipline is, and I think you know what you're looking for in the market. So you're getting close. You know your setup, you know your levels, I think, Andy. The problem is still with patience. Like depending on how much money did you make during those 10 days. You should not force the process too much because it's just not going to happen that fast. I mean, if it takes, yeah, I mean, if it's going to take 30 days, then it's going to take 30 days. And the more you're going to practice, the rest is going to be much faster. Sorry, I was just actually I have to rephrase that. The more you're going to practice those days, when you practice discipline and take those quote unquote small days, like few $100 maybe here and there, and then move on to the next day, and so on and so forth, then eventually that discipline and that you will know exactly, you have a much better experience to know when to enter the market, how to size your positions in a proper way, and then you're not going to end up blowing your profits because you're just getting caught on a tilt session. So you have to tone it down a little bit, I think. And I know it takes time, and I know we all want to see money, and I understand that, but it takes time, right? So for example, let's just let me just show you guys this MyFundedFutures account. I have another one. Not this one. Which one is that? Okay, this is the one. So this account has just started. This is the current account that we see here, which has the trades. Let me just put this pull this to the screen. Hold on, I'm just waiting if this one wants to take the take this level. It should be popping through 34 because there is a level there. Is it bad then to have big? No, it's not bad. It's not bad, Andy. I think you're maybe oversizing because you want to force that payout and you want to get those big payout, those big winning days all of a sudden, maybe I mean that could be the issue. I think maybe try to keep it a little bit smaller. I mean those trades. $25K accounts. Nothing wrong with the 25K accounts. If you trade small, it's actually good. No problem with the 25K. That's actually good. Look at that. Okay, now it took it. Okay, I want to put, I'm gonna have a runner all the way up to 71 now. I decided the faith of this trade. I'm gonna have a runner all the way up to actually 69.75 because it's just below that level. I really don't, I'm not really used to do this, like putting a trade to break even. Now the reason I'm doing this is because there is a 15-minute fair value gap. 15-minute fair value gap up there at 571.25 on the micro, and now the zone, there was a zone here if you really look at it, and I'm gonna get into that account that I wanted to show you guys. here's the zone, and so this is a valid one. We had a market structure shift, and you know, here this one is almost like a textbook supply zone or bearish order block. That bullish candle, actually, if you're looking for the order block, it's this bullish candle on the 5-minute chart. Okay, and so finally it has been completely destroyed. So the order block is now invalidated because the top has been taken out. We have previous day high, but I told you yesterday and before yesterday that we are looking for 583, and we have a fair value gap before that at 571. I do believe that we're gonna get there, so I'm just gonna leave this runner as it is, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's a small profit. I know it's mainly for, this was actually a probe trade. It was never meant to be a heavy position here in London session. Stopped out break even in 3 seconds before breakout. Oh, I think your sell limit above is 3. Yeah, I modified it. I think. Yeah, it's 1. I modified it. Okay. Rock hard. I'm not gonna torture you with that right now. Almost on my daily consistency of 400 funded next. Let's go. Allow South African customers. Awesome, awesome. That's good. Still controlling my emotions 1 day before payout. That's actually yeah. So Andy, just like Ollie says, it's very hard to control your emotions before the payout. It's very hard. I know that. It's actually, especially if you're looking for the first payouts or you did not have too many payouts yet. Once you get to that phase, it's just getting harder and harder to control the emotions. The good news is, the more you are repeating the process, the easier it's gonna get. Trust me, it's really like that. The more you're going to repeat the process, the easier it's going to get. And so you just have to put in time into this, because that's how it works, you know. Up 1500, secured another. Hey, congratulations, Jerry. Oh yeah, they need to pass that. Okay. Yeah, nice, good job there. That was the same trade, but you're out fully. Nice, Ken. TickTickTrader is solid. I got only 1 payout with them, but as far as I know, I'm really don't have any. I mean, there was a situation from someone from the community with Reza. We have a very good guy here in the community, Reza Banks, who got denied by TickTickTrader because he was visiting family from Dubai and he traveled to Afghanistan, and he put on some trades from his laptop and the IP address was not matching, and so Tradeify denied the payout, and it was like $9,000 or $10,000 or something like that, but it was quite a big chunk of money, and they denied him. So look at that, we're going. And so that was a negative experience. I was actually a little bit I mean, look at that. TickTickTrader sent me a pen. I don't know if you guys can read this. I'm not sure you can. Ah, man, you can't read this. It says TickTickTrader. So they sent me a full package of marketing materials, by the way. I got a baseball cap, a t-shirt, I got coffee mug, and every other stuff that they used to send. But the thing is, that doesn't change the fact that there was 1 payout denial. I think they are solid. I'm not pushing them so much these days. Not that I think they are bad. They're actually good. I want to have a instant funded account with them. The only problem is that I'm not so much familiar yet with Project X. So Quantower now can use Project X, so that's how I'm going to do it. Until a few weeks ago, Quantower was not supporting Project X. And now TickTickTrader has 50K Project X account, so that's why I'm going to use that too. Why not? Instant funded account, by the way. Also, I'm going to try out DayTraders instant funded account. I got paid out from DayTraders, so that's why I'm willing to talk about it. No issue. I think they have a new instant funded account model too. $1.50. That's good. That is actually green is green, so don't worry about it. Green is green. The payout, so that's why I lose. Oh, I see. Okay, Andy. Guess I need to stay away from. Yeah, Andy, stay away from the mini, especially if you're getting closer to that payout. Hey, Foxtune. I'm streaming always, Foxtune. I'm streaming every day, 2 a.m. Eastern Standard, the London session, and 9:30 New York. I'm always here, twice a day. Convenient for me. Well, yeah. So nothing bad about nothing. I really have nothing bad to say about TickTickTrader because they're in business since quite a few years now, and they are paying out traders. I'm just saying that this IP address fiasco was not really good, and it was. I actually emailed. I reached out to support in the name of Reza to sort out the issue, but still TickTickTrader decided not to pay out Reza Banks, and all they did is they offered the refund. That's all they did. So that was not so good, but the problem is the rules. So Maxi, they put out the IP address rule, and there was the problem because we checked the website. They clarified the IP address rule after the Reza Bank's denial. So they updated their website after that. And it was, we all know that we knew that Afghanistan was a restricted country, but there was no specific rule regarding that, because Reza did the KYC. He did everything, and he was trading from Dubai. Everything was clean. And just because he visited his family in Afghanistan and he put on a trade from his laptop, that was enough for TickTickTrader for denial. And so they could have been lenient, like, okay, man, like we're gonna pay out 50% of your profits or whatever, and you will learn from this. They completely wiped his account, and that was not so good. And they updated the rules after this incident. By the way, they updated the rules on the website, so that was something I didn't really like. It wasn't clarified this much before, but other than that, I also in contact with some people who got paid out by TickTickTrader ever since then. So, and I'm going to do an instant funded account with TickTickTrader, so I have no. We've got to move on, I guess, and that's what we can do. Yeah, so Andy, try micros. I go with 3, 5, 4, 6 micros, and that's how I'm building up my accounts. I'm just rotating these accounts. Trust me, the stress level is going to ease so much. You're gonna have a much easier time once you size down, especially if you're getting closer to that payout. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit longer to reach that level, but man, especially in New York session, you don't need mini. I mean, yeah, sorry, excuse me. Nothing against those traders who are trading with mini in Europe. That's cool. I can't handle the stress and the pressure when I see my account, and I go in with 1 mini, and in New York you can see NQ dropping like 30 points in 3 seconds if it wants to, and my account is in $600 drawdown. I can't bear that. No, that's too much for me. Even just one single contract. Ah, thank you, Foxtune. Thank you for being here on the stream. How do you get the 15-minute fair value gap up there? I see trading view all-time high. Yeah, let me just show you. So 15-minute fair value gap. Go to the left. If you go to the left and you go back to February 21st, the 21st of February, 9:30. Actually, that's the 9:30 candle Eastern Standard Time. So the New York Open candle here, boom, just started to drop. On the 15-minute, that is actually a fair value gap, which is the nearest liquidity pocket, if we can call that. So there's a 15-minute fair value gap. So I would call that a potential buy side liquidity at 571.25 on the micro, not on the mini. I'm not sure the exact number on the mini right now, but I think it could be almost the same. 571.25. And if you look higher, obviously we talked about this many times, still go to the left. Go to the left on the 1 hour chart. This is the 1 hour chart. This is a textbook 1 hour supply zone. It doesn't get any better than this. This is like this is the perfect zone. These two bullish candles on the 1 hour. It doesn't really get any better than this. It's really perfect. It's really, really perfect. I would say this is the ultimate zone. So and so yeah, we get back here and we see previous day high, and 571 is up there. I'm kind of hoping that the runner will slowly make its way. Maybe not in the London session, I know that, but maybe later. So we'll see. He traded in an illegal country. Yeah, Kamil. Yeah. In Afghanistan. So he was visiting family in Afghanistan, and he traded on his laptop. So the IP address, I didn't know that TickTickTrader is checking the IP address, but they did. And they saw that he logged in from Afghanistan. So that was the issue. Yeah, being in Afghanistan. They said it. So they clearly said that you were trading from a restricted country. But it was not clarified before that incident that even though if your KYC is everything is correct, you cannot push the button in a restricted country. But then after this incident, they put it in the rules. Like, yeah, you can have an awesome KYC, but once you travel to a restricted country, you're gonna get denied. And that's what happened. Did you trade it first half of April? Yes, I did. Dilzik, we remember the London session 1 minute candles were like 100 points and 200 points 1 minute candles. That was crazy. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, exactly, Alikaka. So it shouldn't be a big problem. Or there should be at least like a solution that, okay, if you travel to a restricted country, for example, a maximum of 30 days or whatever, please notify support about this, and we will know that you are going to push the button from a restricted country, but your permanent residential address is not in a restricted country. And so there could be something about that, but anyway, there's an SMT on NQ on the 1 hour. Yeah, that would be the reason that we're going down here. Absolutely, Andy. So size down. Hey, Shenanigan, welcome. How you doing, man? What if you're using VPN? somehow they track that too. Not that you're in a restricted country, but I don't know, maybe they're just saying that. And it was not just TickTickTrader. I just don't remember which prop firm was it. I'm not sure. Some other prop firm said that too, but also TickTickTrader, that they said that they know if you're using a VPN. I don't know how it's possible, but using VPN is also restricted. I mean, you cannot use a VPN. I just don't know how they know that you're using a VPN. I have no idea. Well, it depends, if it's expensive or not. $119, the 50K account with no activation fee, right? So it might not be the cheapest one out there, but no activation and daily payouts. That's what you have to consider. Yeah. So if you take the account, there is no activation fee. And I live in Russia. I have my Interactive Brokers account. As a German, Russians can't open accounts now with Interactive Brokers. I have no problem. Oh, there you go. Wow. Huh. Interesting. Like they allow. I mean, there's so many ways to. So many angles to this, I guess, as well. If we are roaming in the same country, will they pay if we trade? Yes, I think they will, because I was doing that too. So I was sometimes pushing the button on my laptop at my mother's house, which is in a different town. Or I was actually, so I logged into my laptop from different towns in my country, and I put on some trades with different prop firms, and there was no issue so far. So, hey Larry, they were just looking for a reason not to pay out. Maybe, I don't know. Tom Sabo is 30% off, yeah. I'm also starting to trade with this new hype that also Patrick Wieland is trying out, this funding ticks. But I'm not going to push them as an affiliate, although I have my affiliate code with them, but I want to get the first payout and see how it goes. All right, Camille, get that coffee. I'm not drinking coffee 2 days now. I know it sounds crazy, but I was having such a migraine headaches like 2 days ago. I had such a huge headache, and I really couldn't sleep in the past couple of weeks. So I have a very good friend of mine who is actually a doctor, and he told me that maybe I should cut the coffee for a little bit, just a little bit, cut the coffee, and have some vitamins and magnesium, B6, and eat some healthy food and get some rest, because that's what I should do, because really that migraine was killing my brain totally. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was almost screaming like, what the hell is this? I just couldn't even think. Like, I need to get a painkiller real fast. I was so bad. Health is wealth, exactly. So I cut the coffee for like 2 days now, and I kind of feel the side effects. But anyway, yeah, I needed to cut that off. My headaches were killing me. Yeah, exactly, Roa. That's what my doctor friend told me, that I was not sleeping too much, so I'm a very bad sleeper, and I was drinking coffee all day, and obviously there is some stress in life involved, and I was as much as I would like to, I'm not always eating healthy. So my doctor told me, okay, Tom, you know what? Just cut up with the coffee, sleep more, and have some vitamins, and because that's why the migraine kicked in. And I was like, okay, all right, all right. Trading with funding ticks, yeah, they're also sensitive with IP. Just make sure if you trade in another country to send travel tickets. Wow, really? Okay, same country is no problem. Thank you for the info. Yeah, I'm going to try to get a payout with funding ticks, and once I'm going to keep you guys updated. And once I'm done, hopefully real soon, I guess it's going to take a couple of weeks at least. If all goes well, I'd be happy to put funding ticks on the list. And one of the reasons is basically that they are established also in the Forex space years ago now. So that's why I'm trying them out. So they are not exactly a brand new prop firm. They've been around since years now. Quite a few years, I think. Funding ticks, not pips, ticks. Ticks, sorry. Maybe I said pips, but I meant ticks. Funding ticks. It's basically funding pips, futures, prop firm version. It's bad quality of sleep, so I depend a lot. Coffee. Yeah, exactly. Bad sleeping has a big connection with coffee. So Sweden and Hungary. Oh, I see. Okay. Ah, that's good to know, Kwang. That's good. Thank you. I just restricted money. I'm going to Croatia now and wanted to trade with my fund. You can, what you can do, Marek, is maybe contact support. Marek, if I were you, I would contact support. That maybe I would, because I want to go to Croatia too with my fund, and I might gonna bring my laptop, which I definitely will, and maybe I will put on some trades. I think it would be wise to contact MyFundedFutures and ask them what to do or what not to do. It's always better to have a straight answer from support, even if, I mean, especially if they say it's okay. Marek, that's a good idea, man. Oh, I almost forgot. Because I want to visit Croatia next month and August too, as well, at least for the long weekend. So I love Croatia, by the way. Beautiful beach everywhere. So yeah. Cobb, good morning. Paul, good morning. Hey. The day is so far okay. NQ is unplugged. We took some partial profit and now I'm just watching price do nothing. So coffee is life. Yeah. Do not trade from that country. Log out and be strong. Trade from another platform. Okay, that's maybe the thing. Hippo Trader, hey, yo. Good to see you, man. Where have you been? Shenanigan would be dead without coffee. Backtesting a lot. Nice. Pretty good. 60% win. Second, our next 50 trades. Win percentage went down to 35. Would you assume that the first... Try to go over the same backtesting period again, and try to double backtest. I know it sounds weird and extra effort, but try to filter out again, like, did every trade occurred with the proper setup and all the criteria were met. You know, maybe you have to filter out some more. Maybe you have to put on some extra criteria to your entry. I know I did that many times, so I really wanted to make... sometimes I double and triple check my setup just to see if I missed out something or there was a rule I have overlooked. But I mean, 60% win ratio is good. First 50 trades good, second 50 trades 35, so the average is still around 50-50, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, usually these mornings gold is definitely looking better. And I totally missed this. Gold is gonna go to 33.61. Just saying. Just saying. Here's the reason why. Open at 62.1. Look at this. Gold is just gonna go 62.1. Man, I'm trying to feel the there's a zone there. Oh my gosh. It's gonna go for it. 62.1, man. Now I feel some FOMO. FOMO is kicking in with gold. Maybe I should jump in. Let's force myself into a trade real quick. Can I do that? Of course I can. I can do anything. I'm gonna force myself into a trade. Can I do that? Can I do that? How much risk do I have to take? Oh, it doesn't look good. Oh man. Ah. $62.1. How far until it goes to 62? It's gonna go to 62, man, and I missed it anyway. Yeah, it's representable for a strategy, Cobb. Marek, I ask the same question myself all the time, over and over. Why is Croatia, Slovenia, and Romania is on the banned list? Like a full EU country. A full right EU country is on the banned list, and I just don't know why is that. I have no freaking idea why they do that. Top step don't allow. Oh. In Philippines. Maybe check out FUNDEDFutures network. Just an idea. You know. Maybe. I was thinking the other way. If bacteria kills the coffee, comes no coffee anywhere ever. That's an interesting theory, Camille. That's an interesting theory. Gold is filling the fair value gap. Got in. Nice. Nice, Tom. Abhishek, hello. Hey, welcome. Good to see you. How's it going? How's it going? How many trades? Well, you know, I've been testing so many different strategies over the past like 2-3 years, especially 1 year before now, regarding going back like 2 years. And like I was testing so much. I'm not really remembering the exact numbers, Cobb. But I was actually, yeah, trying to have at least like maybe not 100 trades from the same strategy, but maybe I think I was like sampling anywhere between like 40, 50, 60, 70. Not sure I got onto 100 trades on the same setup. I was also randomizing some backtesting months. Like sometimes I choose to go back like I was just choosing random months just to see that the same strategy is working on different scenarios. Also, the thing is that backtesting is not going to help you or not going to show you is that, for example, NQ, sometimes it's in correlation, obviously, with ES and with other markets, and there are some news events which also messes up your backtesting results. So you have to double check if you're backtesting, for example, on an NFP day or FOMC day, or maybe somebody's at that moment or at that time we're giving a speech or something, I don't know. Rocking, awesome. Yesterday people saw your stat page, which is awesome. Oh, I wish people would saw my Funded Futures network stat page. But obviously I couldn't show that. That account was real good, but unfortunately blown up, so what can we do, right? I was having a real blast on that funded, but obviously, of course, that's another prop firm. But I'm happy to share, and what the heck is going on here? And obviously I want to show more and more stats and want to get some payouts on live stream. Malo, boom. 5 live EliTrader funding accounts. Jesus. Guys, this is happening all the time. Malo is it's really printing money, everybody. I mean, he's always here and posting the profits on X as well, by the way. And he's just printing money consistently and buys BMWs all the time. Yesterday's New York session tested my mental. Yeah, yesterday I got burned too. I was actually a little bit lucky to recover some of the loss. Itwip, hello, good morning. Good to see you. Do you recommend 150k or 350? I would say 350. 350, but that's because my brain is too much wired. I think mathematically speaking, if you do your calculations, you will see that it's easier to reach the funded account and the payout thresholds and stages even at the under 50k accounts. You have to work more on the 150k. Of course, the advantage of the 150k is that you can make bigger money, like you have a bigger room to trade with, you can take on bigger risk, bigger buying power. I know that, but I would choose the 350k accounts. Oh, 3 points from TP. Yeah, I don't really care about this because this is just one micro. I took my partial, so I don't care. I couldn't care less about this trade if I wanted to, so I just don't care. And that's the good thing, you know. Once you trade with micros, you take your partials, move on, you know, and even if you want to leave a runner, slow steps, I know, but you're rotating, keep rotating your accounts, and you can trade like almost, not completely, but almost stress-free, almost completely stress-free. Because yeah, if you lose it or break even, I mean, I don't really like the break evens, I told you guys, but this was my probe trade for the session. I still believe that we're going for that order block up there, so out of curiosity, why not? I don't care. Yeah, hopefully, Abhishek, I would love to see a better price action. Yeah. Kwong, it was hard. It was. Continuation, yeah. And yeah, obviously now we have to always check if Trump is sleeping or tweeting or farting or doing something, because that's also going to move the market now. Looking for shorts? All right. Yeah, exactly, that's a good answer. If you're not funded yet, you can diversify. you can rotate the accounts. That actually helps, you know, and ease up the risk a little bit. Yeah. Even if you're funded, even if you're funded, it's easier to not go on a tilt. Even if you're down on one of your accounts and you want to continue to trade, just stay small and move to the next account, and just stick to your plan. And that's gonna help you a lot, you know, rotating 350K accounts. Make sure Trump is occupied. My PC spec, oh guys, my PC is an old one. This PC has been built in 2018. I don't even know what the motherboard is. It's like Aorus or something like that, gaming something. When this PC was built, it still has the old CPU, 8700 Intel. That's all I know. 8700 Intel, whatever. I don't even know what other. And the GPU in 2018 for this one was a 1080 GTX. So I bought it with a 1080 GTX. The 1080 GTX broke actually 2 years after. So I bought a 2070 Ti after that. So currently my PC has a 2070 Ti GPU, an 8700 Intel CPU, and 32 gigabytes of memory. And I have an SSD, and that is all I know about computers. And that's where my science stops about computers. And I have a Windows 10. I should be updating to Windows 11. And so my next investment, I really don't want to spend money on computer, but I must because it's part of my job. So, and I like video games, of course. Back at the time, this PC was built for video games, of course. And now I just, I need to invest into a bigger computer. Don't get me wrong, this PC is still good. It's still smoothly running. Hold on, just a quick phone. Yeah, so my PC is a bit old. Oh, Itwip, you build PCs. Awesome. I really have no freaking idea what PC I should build. All I know is I have 32 gigabyte. That's all I know. I have no idea. I still, yeah, the 1070 GTX. That's still good. I would be using my 1080 GTX if it would not have been broken down. But at that time, we couldn't order that. So I bought the 2070. Is this a Head and Shoulders? Kind of look like it a little bit, but not a perfect one. This is my lucky PC. Yeah. Can you pass top step eval if your consistency is... maybe you have to trade a little bit. Yeah, you can, but you have to trade maybe a little bit extra. Just a little bit more. So of course you can. That's not a big deal. 50.5%. Don't worry about it. You can pass it. It's super easy. Of course, Joseph. $200 or $300 per day is extremely good. That is very good, man. That is very good. Get a computer that runs a Ryzen 9. Yeah, so I don't know. I heard about this thing between AMD people and Intel people. Actually, I saw some videos and memes and jokes like AMD fans and Intel fans are fighting each other. Like what to use, AMD or Intel? I keep getting the same question. Last time I walked into a computer store, I told the guy like, listen, can you just tell me something like I need a computer, and you know, and first question, do you want AMD or Intel? I was like, how the hell should I know? I have no idea. I mean, I grown up using a Commodore 64. How the heck should I know if AMD or Intel? I just want a computer that works. So I don't know. Camille, send me an email. I will get you to the Discord because now we are refurbishing everything, okay? And now it hasn't started yet, but I'm happy to have you because you're here as a mod, as an OG. You know, if you send me a mail, I'll be happy to get you there. I can send you a copy of the build that I have. Works flawlessly. Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, you can send a copy of that. Yeah, sure. Don't buy Intel i9. Garbage. Okay. i9 is garbage. I keep that in mind. 100 second-hand laptop, which I'm using for mod work. I'm definitely need to upgrade because my laptop lags. I'm gonna show you guys something. My laptop is actually somewhere here. Now this laptop, this is a Sony Vaio, or I don't even know. This laptop is, believe it or not, I bought this at 2012. 2012. I'm gonna tell you the exact. It has Windows 8 sticker on it. It has Windows 8 sticker. I bought this laptop. Model. Actually, I'm gonna search for my laptop online. Sony Vaio SVF. What? Okay. A1YM. Okay. I'm gonna show you my laptop. i5, I don't even know. How much? Anyway, this is an old computer. The old laptop, sorry. Refurbished. This is a refurbished Sony whatever. And it's still working. I don't even know when they made this. I know that I bought this one at 2012. And just to prove it, I'm gonna turn it on for you and show you that it works. It's not turning on. Hold on. I think that the battery is just gone. Okay. Don't worry. We'll get this working. I'm gonna prove that it's not just here to get some dust. Okay, I'm on it. Okay. You see? It's working. It's working. You know what I like in this? Is that the keyboard is actually, you know, it's lighting up here. I mean, how do they say? It has these lights. So in the dark, I can also use it. Look at my background. You see? And this laptop is actually 13 years old. And it's working. All I did is I changed the hard drive to an SSD. That's it. That's all I did. And it's a well-working laptop. Kind of like, oh. No, don't worry, it's fine. It's working. Oh yeah, it's restarting because it's updating. So anyway, it's working. I love this. I love this computer. I mean, laptop, sorry. It's a solid, guys, I want to say that this laptop is my best laptop ever. I never even want to sell it because it's just perfect for like browsing, email, you know, all the usual stuff. Yeah, OG laptop. Intel i7 is the most stable. I got MacBook Pro 15 and it's rocking. Wow. Yeah, I heard that maybe I should get into MacBooks, but I'm not. So I got so much used to Windows. One of my friends who is a big MacBook fan told me that if I'm not really into this computer stuff and I'm so much used to Windows, he's not advising me to turn into, to buy a MacBook because it's gonna be difficult for me to use it. So I'm just gonna stay with a Windows computer or laptop anyway. MyFundedFutures 1500 times 3 Molo. Get out of here, man. Congratulations. Backlight. Exactly. Backlight. Yeah. Naomi, hello. Good morning. 2012. Yeah, that laptop is from 2012. Take a trade on it. I could take a trade on it, by the way. Just saying that Quantower works on that computer, and I can take a trade on that. Intel i7. Okay. 14th gen processor is not stable. Okay, now I'm starting to think that maybe I have to use that AMD stuff, right? I don't know. Paul, hello. I've been using a Mac since 90s. Nice. Got a 5-year-old Lenovo still working. Awesome, awesome. Ryzen 7 from 3 years now, and it's rock solid, fast, cold. Yeah, I heard something about the cooling and the heat issues. I heard someone here is that the AMD CPUs are cooler. They're not overheating that much or something like that. So they're not producing as much heat, if it's possible, or I don't know how it works, but that's what I heard. That AMD is better in this. The Intel CPUs are producing much more heat. I don't know, I just heard this. So Trade multiple instruments, slightly higher time frame. Well, only gold. I only trade gold sometimes, you know. And as far as it goes, that's it for me. You never invest into Apple products. Yeah. Currently, I'm using 2 screens, and sometimes I do have this laptop on my left opened up just to look at whatever, like another market, or if there's a power outage. Actually, the battery is still good on this one. It's just I just have to charge it up again because I was using it. So if there's a power outage, I always have the laptop and my hotspot mobile Wi-Fi spot ready to log in and close my trades. But technically I use 2 screens right now. 2 screens. And sometimes I do tab in between the chat and the charts, because on my left screen it has been perfectly divided into smaller charts. Like I'm looking at the 1 hour, 5 minute, another, and I just tab in and out. Maybe I actually have another monitor here, which is working. I just don't have the space where to put it to. It's an older LCD monitor, but I don't know where to put it. Maybe I should have one for the chat, or you know, for the OBS. Built before TikTok survived the pandemic and still trades. Yeah, exactly. It still trades. They're on cooler, and you can even still get liquid cooling system. I'm always afraid of liquid cooling system. Now, what if that fluid just gets out and you know, it's just gonna do some short circuit or whatever. You know, I'm always afraid of that fluid is just gonna get out from that cooling system, and it's gonna do damage in the computer. I heard stories about that. I have a water cooling on my CPU, and I say, yeah, it's cool, but what if the fluid is gonna get out and it's gonna destroy everything? Maybe it's not that nowadays. I don't know. I prefer Unix. Unix is obviously the most stable in the world. Yeah. Says customer support is garbage. Oh, took months to swap. Oh, your defective CPU. That's not good. What do you think for shorts and Q? I'm not saying it's impossible. Let's see the 5-minute chart. So we swept the highs, and obviously it can go down and collect some new orders. Not impossible. Technically, there was a market structure shift on the 1-minute chart, so it can continue lower. Since I'm not favorizing any level down there, and that's what keeps me attached to the trade or the bias, but I'm just not really into jumping into a short position. I'm still like favoring these levels up there. Maybe it's just gonna go sideways until the New York session like this, and maybe as we approach the 9:30 open, we will see a similar move like this. So this is what I think is gonna happen, I think, or at least this is what I'm looking for. $5.28 entry, stop loss 43. I mean, not bad. Absolutely not bad. If you have your level, I don't see a level down there. That's the problem. Not on the 5-minute and not on the 1-minute. Nothing that I'm particularly interested in. Nothing, really. Upside looks more juicier, but you know, As long as you have a good risk management, then it's up to you, right? You used to have to put water in car batteries. Yeah. Air cooling is not for us. Yeah, yeah. For trading, air cooling is good for me. And of course, sometimes when I want to play some PUBG or Counter-Strike, you know. Well, if you're a Unix guy, nobody's gonna persuade you to jump into Windows. I know that. I have a friend from high school, and he was always into computers, and he's still using Unix. And he told me that he's never going to switch to anything else because Unix is the most stable op system, and I kind of believe that because I was aware of that over the years. Red folder news as well. Yeah, it's gonna come. Yeah, hopefully, Abhishek. I really want this to stop because it's just absolutely a bad situation for everybody. Yeah, both okay, but Unix is definitely. I mean, I guess it's because I've been told because like 90% of people are using Windows, or not 90, but here, I mean, I would say the majority is using Windows and Mac or OS or what it's, I don't know, what's it called? And only just a very few, like maybe a few percentage of PC users are using Unix. So hackers are not really interested to get into Unix computers on the retail level. So like mountains. And rock solid and like mountains. All right. Yeah, no wars. Graphical interface can be really upscale. Is it possible, by the way, to play PUBG or Counter-Strike on a Unix computer? Now, that's a big question I'm always interested in. Is it possible to play these video games on a Unix operating system, or I have to install a Windows emulator or something? I guess I have to, right? There's no way I can play Counter-Strike or shooting games on a Unix computer. Linux, sorry. Yeah, Linux maybe. Yeah. Linux, yeah. On Linux, yeah. There are issues. Yeah, because they require some Windows graphical software to run. Oh man, oh man. This is just a slow session again. You need emulator, yeah. CSGO Linux native. PUBG use wine. Filkos, good morning. I'm a G party animal. Yeah, but man, I told you to keep it a secret. Don't tell anyone about that, Filkos, man. Yeah, Unix is not for games. Yeah. Yeah, don't tell anyone, Philcos. That's a secret, man. Okay, how's this trade going so far? It's just a runner now. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see the pre-market open. I got a postcard from DAYTRADERS. A postcard from DAYTRADERS. I'm gonna read this to you guys. You're more than just a partner. You're a cornerstone of DAYTRADERS' journey. As one of our top affiliates, your efforts have been instrumental in shaping our success. To show our heartfelt appreciation, we've prepared something special for you. A thoughtful gesture to recognize your contributions. Thank you for being an essential part of our story. I like that the message is definitely personal, and I really feel that this comes from their heart, and I just kind of like that. Not really no troll, and I got a nice little notebook called DAYTRADERS on the book. And yeah, some other stuff. Well, the funny thing is, basically, I didn't receive affiliate commissions like I don't even know how many months ago from DAYTRADERS. So I do think they are solid, but I haven't really pushing them as I say. The biggest ones I favor is MyFundedFutures, you know, Take Profit Trader. I do trade actively with Apex, Bulenox, Funded Futures Network, and the rest. So there's, I would say, you know, we're pretty much on the top with the best prop firms right now. I mean, in terms of, and you guys heard me talking about the Tradeify fiasco right now with Patrick. I told you guys my opinion. Will futures prop industry overtake Forex prop industry by? I don't know, because the world is changing so rapidly, Abhishek. I think there's definitely a big shift right now. It's happening. But Forex is always, I mean, maybe. You know, currencies are kind of disappearing. Commodities are here, but you know what, Abhishek? I'd say, yeah. The trading industry is moving into futures more and more. And those times when you deposit some small money into a Forex brokerage to trade, those times are shifting. Now everybody is going to go through the prop firm phase in the next couple of years and then go on from there. I think that, yeah. So we are shifting in that direction. You're in a short. Let's go. Like I never used. Yeah, MyFundedFutures, and I said this even before I was ever a host on MyFunded TV. I think MyFundedFutures put up the highest standard right now in the prop firm industry. And the biggest OG is still Top Step, you know, like since 2012 or 11, I know. And they're also really at the top. But MyFundedFutures came up so fast to put in the highest standards in the market that I was actually quite surprised. And you know, if you're looking at a prop firm, you're just not looking at the payout speed or the payout policy, because that's also very important, I know. you have to look at the fact that, are you going to get the payout? Do you have to worry about getting paid? With MyFundedFutures, you don't have to be worried about getting paid. You're going to get the payout, that's for sure. And one thing everybody overlooks this small fact, which is, I think, crucial. The professional aspect in terms of support, very important. The community and support, and the way they are handling your business as accounts, as trading accounts, and if any time you have some kind of inquiry coming up regarding like trading error or some kind of a technical issue, like the way they are handling the issues and the problems is absolutely beyond the top, and you have to look at those issues too. So yes, you might get a cheaper upfront cost evaluation accounts, and I'm not saying anything bad about Bulenox or Apex in this matter, because obviously it's a good cheap upfront cost, and you might have to pay a little bit more even with the starter account once you enter to the prop firm space. But what do you get? You know, the level of service that you get from the prop firm, the quality. Let me just understate that, okay, a few times. The quality of service that you get from a prop firm, that is right now what really decides who to trade with. Like a brand new prop firm comes into the space, I don't really care about it anymore. I tried it out. Last year, I burned myself with Fast Track. I know. I burned myself with Profit Trade, and I said, okay, that's it. That is it. I don't care about this shit anymore. I mean, the new things. I'm going to give every prop firm, if it's good, a chance to trade with them. And once we seek a payout and we get that, and we know the experience, how it goes, I would say, okay, we can go with that. But we have the top prop firms out there, you know. And what you are paying your money for is not just the account, but the quality. The quality of the service that you're getting from the prop firm. And you don't have to worry about the payouts. Just keep trading. You focus on what you have to focus. You focus on trading. That's what you need to do. And you don't have to worry about getting paid out, especially not with MyFundedFutures. And I would say the same thing about Take Profit Trader 2, which I also really like. But they are having serious issue with the lack of support. I really hope that they are going to work on it, because Take Profit Trader should put on high standards as well, but they really need to do something with their support. You know, I have already sent 3 emails to them and no answer. And once I managed to talk with support last week after 3 weeks. They need to work on that. But anyway, yeah, Top Step is OG, and MyFundedFutures definitely put everything up to high standards. What do I think? PW leaving Tradeify. Yeah, I'm standing. I mean, I said that earlier. I'm just gonna get back to you on that, Martin. Good morning, by the way. For the guy, I accidentally opened the trade 5 NQ instead of 5, and I closed it instantly. Yeah, it's hurting. Yeah. Exactly. The final target to hit that, I'm confused. My final target would be 569. Ken. Yeah, I would say it's gonna still go up, Ken. I think it should be. Thank you, Philcos. I'm in the zone. Trading product taught me patience, pain, and how to cry inside. The trailing accounts are actually forcing you to trade small. So I know it sounds crazy to say, but trailing accounts forcing you to trade small, which is not a bad thing overall. I'm not happy about is account lockout after hitting custom daily loss limit until next day. There should be options to unlock. Well, you have to go with the expert account, you know, no daily loss limit. If you're talking about MyFundedFutures, then you have the expert account maybe, and the starter plus, I think. So I'm a little bit confused, but yeah. All right, Phil Cost will do that. How's the intraday? Oh, you're talking, yeah. Drawdown on 50 on Take Profit Trader. It's $2,000. That's the maximum loss limit. No daily loss limit. Yeah, we all know those video requests. Nobody likes that. Yes, 1 day to pass, Mudmund. So with the starter account, you can pass in 1 day. There is no consistency on the evaluation phase, but you can only go with 3 minis at the top. So if you really know what you're doing, then you can go. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to risk it for the biscuit, yeah, 1 day pass. Trading Star is here. Hello. Yeah. I got starter plus. Oh, so that's a daily loss limit. Let me check. I'm so confused right now. I think there's. Let me check that. Starter plus. Consistency rule. Yeah, no daily loss limit then. No daily loss limit on the starter plus. Oh yeah. So yeah, my opinion, Martin, on the Patrick Whelan thing is that I'm a little bit disappointed in Tradeify in this matter, because they are clearly putting up with someone who has been a proven, maybe not the best word, scam artist, but someone who is pulling a lot of Discord money for no actual results in exchange. And they're putting up with this guy as one of the face of Tradeify, and they're cutting off one of the biggest influencers, basically the biggest influencer in the prop firm space. And the way they did it in just 15 seconds live on stream, like, thank you, but we're cutting you off. And I'm not really sorry for Patrick Whelan. I'm not talking about him, but the way Tradeify made their decision to promote somebody else who is involved with the fiasco that went on with the Funded Futures. What is that? Funded Futures family. And with the Denny trades, and this guy is going to be the face of Tradeify TV, then I say no thank you. I'm not feeling that the future is safe with a prop firm like that, even if I want to build up my live accounts there. And the way they handle, and they just cutting off everybody who they don't like, that's not the kind of professional attitude that I'm looking for from a CEO or leadership of a prop firm. So I don't mind, because honestly I haven't received a commission from Tradeify as an affiliate. I mean, maybe one time last year. That's it. And so I put down their banner from the list. I put out their link. I mean, I pulled down their link. I'm not promoting Tradeify. I just and not because I'm sorry for Patrick or anything. I couldn't care less about what Patrick Whelan is doing. The way they handled their business just showed me yesterday that, okay, I don't want to be a part of this, you know. So I'm not promoting Tradeify anymore. Maybe never say never. Changes could be happening, but definitely not going to promote Tradeify for a while, and maybe never. So I don't care. There are at least as good and much better prop firms as Tradeify out there. And again, the way the leadership handles their business is something that it tells you actually how or what you can expect in the long run. And that's it. My 2 cents. Hey, Lizelle. You didn't miss anything. It was just yesterday Tradeify kicked out Patrick Wieland. Yeah, Patrick Wieland is a big name, and again, I'm not talking about the way Patrick is handling. His style. You know, I don't have any bad thing going on against Patrick Wieland. I'm talking about the side of how Tradeify is handling their brand, and what are they willing to do, and how they are willing to cut ties with anybody. Like, I would have thought that Patrick Wieland is basically going to be their go-to partner forever, or not forever, but definitely one of the faces of Tradeify. And I thought that, okay, I think if they're, because Brett, Simba, and Patrick were posting pictures together, and like, oh my gosh, okay, this could be this could be a match made in heaven. Forever and ever BFFs, and Tradeify could grow to one of the biggest and largest prop firms out there. But this event just showed me that, okay, that prop firm is still ran by no offense against the young people, but ran by some kids who think that integrity doesn't matter anymore in business. In business, all you have is your integrity, your word, and the way and your brand that you put out in front of your customers. And if they want to put out a scammer on their website and on their social media to promote their company and cutting off the biggest influencer who is pushing their prop firm, basically, that tells a lot. And the decision has been made in a text message in 15 seconds. Commission have been wired to Patrick, and goodbye, Patrick, no problem. Anyway, that's not good. That's not healthy. Yeah, 7 money bag, yo, I know, man. I still, I'm hating myself to gave a chance to profit trade. Obviously, back in the days when Fast Track was coming on, everybody was jumping on the bandwagon, including myself. Every single affiliate online were jumping on the bandwagon. I made the mistake by jumping on profit trade for the second time, and after that I said, okay, I'm going to avoid every drama and every fiasco going around, especially even with a prop firm that does crazy things like Tradeify did now. And I say, no, that just actually gave me the proof that that's not professional. That's not the way you handle your business. So, Cobb, they kicked out Patrick, so they have a beef now. And I also dropped Tradeify. I'm not going to promote or trade with them. Patrick already making noise. If you check his Twitter, he's already on a rage, trying to put. He already put out a video and tweets and everything. He's already on a rage. You said we're done, but the 5 TPT Pro accounts, dude, shutting down. You need to take a walk, man. Malo, my guy. Congratulations. Yeah, business demands high credibility, integrity, and trust. Yeah. And you know, because we are in social media online, it's so easy to lose trust and integrity. So easy. Yeah, I mean, I heard that what Brett was doing before starting Tradeify, I wasn't really liking that as well. But this just showed how pathetic the way they handle their business and they chose to promote a scammer, a proven scammer, basically. So if they chose to promote a proven scammer, then it's clear as daylight. So, all right, see you, Malo. How to add E-mini Dow Jones? It's YM. Okay, let me just MyFundedFutures. Let's search for it. MyFundedFutures XCME. It should be X. Where is it? Where's YM? What? Maybe I'm missing it. Where is YM? No symbols. What? What is the... What is the symbol for YM on MyFundedFutures? I don't know. Man, I have to search for it. I don't know now. I don't know what's the symbol for YM, man. Not tradable on TradingView, because they have a X or something before, so they have a different symbol name for it. Karma comes back eventually, yeah. This was yesterday, Edgaras. Yeah, this is cancel generation, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Tradeify is cutting ties with every small influencer as well. So, yes, yesterday on stream. Yeah, it happened yesterday on stream. Yeah, Patrick sells a course too. I mean, for a certain point, there is nothing wrong with selling a course because that's an online business. So that's something that can be done if you have proven record. If you can prove that your system is working, and yeah, I'm not saying you cannot sell a course. Obviously, not for $3,000, but anyway, yesterday in the New York stream, New York stream, but you can check here Patrick Whelan's X profile, and there's a video about that, and everything is there. YMQ5. YMU. Type /YM. But selling snake oil is another. Yeah, true, Chris. Absolutely. Selling snake oil is a different thing. That's true. Selling education is different. Selling snake oil is different. I actually know two guys, not in person, but on Discord. I'm not going to tell their names yet. If they want to come forward, they can. Who paid J-Don thousands of dollars and had no result. Just, you know, some crappy trade setups and misleading thoughts, and even one of them even wanted to get back his money, and sorry, no refund. And anyway, I'm not gonna go into more details. And I heard this story, the similar story, back from others as well. So if they want to do this, it's up to, it's their decision. And yet they told me, I did not do a thorough investigation about JDAN, but they told me there is no actual real result, not even one single account or payout from JDAN that provides real information that he actually made ever money from trading. That's what the problem is. Oh yeah, you need to ask. Yeah, maybe you need to ask Funded Futures. Oh, sorry, MyFundedFutures to open up YM for you. Yeah. Yeah, Topstep did that too, and I don't really want to say bad things. Topstep kicked out everybody as well. Ask Cami Capital. Cami Capital is super nice guy, and you know, they also kicked him out. Like, but that's, you know, in a business standpoint, if a company choose to do that, okay, I understand that. Yeah, because it's just a part of business, and okay, it's understandable somewhat. But well, I guess it's just part of capitalism, right? You want to make more profits, you just, you know, lose some liabilities, and that's it. That's how it goes. And so my personal opinion is that Patrick Whelan got too big for Tradeify in expense. You know, paying a monthly 100K or more in affiliate commission. I think Tradeify was like, man, do we need to pay this man this much money on a monthly basis? And no, we don't. So how do we kick him out? Oh, let's just bring JDAN and let's see what Patrick is going to say. So they brought in JDAN, and Patrick said exactly what they were expecting him to say. So they cut him off immediately. And this was the perfect. I think Patrick partially, and that's my theory. That's my theory. I think this was already staged by Tradeify or Brett, and Patrick actually walked into this, and they just couldn't wait for the first opportunity. Like, when can we cut this guy off? This is the time. Now we're gonna cut him off. So I think they partially knew what they're walking into. They just needed to find a good excuse. What symbols? Gold is MGC. Slash MGC. What is that? How do you call the 2 points there? XCEC. MGC slash. Actually, I can put this here. View. Watermark. MGC XCEC or GCCEC. That's the symbol at MyFundedFutures. Haha. Nice, Cobb. Okay, how's this trade looking? Whenever 20-year-old kid is selling expertise online. Yeah, it's a Chris, and again, really no offense against the young people. I think they're the future. Super awesome because we have very smart and very good young people. But when I saw a 21-year-old selling a $3,000 course as super expertise, that's a huge red flag already. Like, boom, okay. That's a red flag. Oh, Patrick Whelan knows him very well. Wow. Yeah. He's a Kiwi guy. But he's good. He's a nice guy. Any preference to trade crypto? Not that I know of. I think maybe you can trade Bitcoin futures at Apex, I think, or I don't know. Somewhere you can trade Bitcoin futures. I just don't know. Maybe Top Step, Apex. I don't know. They set him up exactly. Exactly, Freddy. They set him up. Well, yesterday's live stream on Patrick, but if you go to his X, he posted out a lot of details, and he made a video on his YouTube about it. So it was a trap. It was a trap for PW, yeah. I think it was. Yeah, I told him to walk out and also tell him to wait FTMO. FTMO, there is some rumor that FTMO wants to step into the future space. I would love that, actually. I traded with FTMO back in the years. I know people personally who received a bunch of money in the past year as well from FTMO. If FTMO would step into futures, I would jump on board to that. That would be awesome to test it, to see how it goes. I think that would be a huge, huge thing. Am I seeing a, yes, I'm seeing a breakout on the upside on gold. I'm waiting for 62. There's a level there, 62.1. That level is actually a 1 hour order block, and it's a valid one. I'm gonna tell you why it's a valid one. Because it swept liquidity right here. Boom. That's when it swept liquidity, pushed market down, and that level up there, that 33.62 is the entry level to the zone, and up there the next level would be, oh damn it, the next level would be 33.72.9. So yeah, gold should be popping there. Let's see this trade. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, push it. I don't know, Malo. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's why I'm saying. I remember like Apex was saying that, or Top Step last year. But I don't know. Come on. Just a little bit more. Come on, let's push it, baby. Let's push it. Green, what up? Can you explain the reason for entering this long trade? Sure. Yeah. I'm always looking for the low-hanging fruit, Rotel. I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain this. Okay, so first of all, let's go back to the year 2000. No, let's go back to the left here. I'm not gonna go to the 1 hour now, but we have a 1 hour zone here from February 21st. Picture perfect 1 hour bearish order block. And the next liquidity pocket, if we zoom in from the 21st of February, we have a 15-minute fair value gap at 571. Now, overall, I think we should be breaking that whole order block up there at 664. But in this case, I want to get out before reaching the first liquidity pocket, which is at the 15-minute fair value gap right there. So I'm basically targeting the zone, you know, the zone that I'm always looking for. and I want to see this trade to break the zone. That's the main idea to look for. And I already took partial, I don't know, somewhere here. I already took a partial, so this is just a this is just for the moral victory. One single micro, but hey, one single micro and it's up 90 something dollars. If this can hit TP, that's an extra $100 with one single micro. No sweat, all break even. You know what? I'm just gonna put this here because, you know, it should be breaking that. Come on, I want to go to have a nice lunch. What is fruit hanging? What? Oh, look at that. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I'm just going to have to do this for the stream, you know.
Earlier in the session, I was struggling big time. I couldn't even get out of my own way. Then out of nowhere, the sensational feeling took over me, and I just couldn't stop winning.
I know.
It was incredible. I was
Yes.
Stay relentless and unwavering in your pursuit. Like a rock that withstands the fiercest of storms. Like being the hardest of rocks, you can stand as a symbol of determination and resilience. In a world of challenges and obstacles, we remain unshakable as a rock, our essence unbreakable. Our merciless resolve is a testament to the human spirit. As rock hard as the mountains. Rock hard.
All right, don't worry.
As the mountain. The zone. It is a reminder of your potential to conquer challenges. This feeling is a testament to your dedication and skills.
It was good.
Drive you to push your limits and achieve greatness. Embrace these moments, for they represent the exhilaration of being in complete.
All right, don't worry. I'm stopping. Absolutely. How many trades did you take yesterday in total with win-loss? I took 4 trades. 4, which was extremely a lot. I should have stopped at maximum 3. Actually, one of those trades were absolutely just a revenge trade. So, what is fruit hanging fruit looks like? Okay, low hanging fruit. The low hanging fruit is the nearest possible target that has the highest possibility to look for, you know. What's a fair value gap? Yamalo, a fair value gap is basically a gap. For example, here, this bearish candle here. Sell side was offered, so sellers were taking over the market here on this bearish candle, but buyers were not able. So the candle did not go back and retrace into this level. So buyers were inefficient. So sorry. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So the buyers were inefficient to go back to take orders on the level at 539 all the way to 543. So buy side inefficiency, which is CB. You quite hear me a lot saying that. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. And then this becomes a fair value gap. So why fair value gap? Because this is the point here. The fair value has not been offered to the buyers. The fair value was offered to sellers, but it's still staying as a gap. Fair value has not been offered to buyers. Buyers came back to the picture about 30 minutes later, and fair value was offered to the buyers here on this candle, and then it could go down again. For those of the people who or traders or institutions, whoever, who bought at this level and sold it down here. And also here's a gap here, there's a liquidity void. So as you can see, for example, here there's a bullish candle. Let me zoom this out. There's a bullish candle here with the fair value gap. Okay, buyers were offered fair value, but the sellers couldn't really get this on this move. But the next candle, sellers were offered fair value. They picked up orders from this gap, boom, and they were ready to go higher. So that's a fair value gap. I mean, there's so many ways to say this, but you know. Good morning. Can you micro scalp? Trading news is not allowed. Micro scalping is a little bit cloudy for me. You should not be looking to trade for just a few ticks, like 5, 6, 7, 8 ticks. You should be going for at least like 8 or 10 points on NQ. So try to go for, I try not to go below like 8 points or 7 points at the least, but when I scalp, but I try to go for at least 10 points and try to hold the trade for more than a few seconds, basically. If you do that a couple of times, there's no big issue. I've been told by support, like they're not really looking for, if they see a steady and healthy equity curve and steady risk management, and if you put in a few micro scalps here and there, I've been told it's okay. Worst case scenario, you might gonna get an email that, hey dude, listen, you're putting on too many micro scalps, but they're not really looking for that. They're basically looking for those individuals who are using algorithmic trading, who are just opening up positions for a few ticks in under 2 seconds and stuff like that. And if they see a strategy on your account and proper risk management, and you have a few micro scalps here and there, it's all right. You know, you can fly under the radar, but you know. You had big balls to go against after hitting that. Yeah. Small position. When you have a small position, you can do whatever. Yeah, revenge sex is different. Simple price gaps between buy and sell prices. Knowledge Seeker has the simple answer. The 15-minute fair value gap, where did you mark it from? Sure, I can. So we go back to the left to February 21st. Now, you have to also look this level on the 21st of February on the 1 hour chart too. There was a David Hay. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Thanks for joining. So, this area here is actually a 1 hour bearish order block. I mean, these bullish candles on the 1 hour chart. I'm not going to switch to the 1 hour yet, but if you switch, you will see that's a bullish order block and a supply zone. Now, the neckline of the 1 hour supply zone started at 583. Now, what is closer? What is the low hanging fruit before 583? Is the 15-minute fair value gap here on the 930 candle. And so the fair value gap starts at 571.25 on the micro. So if you're anticipating that the market is looking for the next available liquidity pocket on this up move, then the low hanging fruit would put us into 571.25, and that because there is some early profit taking, because that's what used to happen before approaching these levels. My take profit is always a few points lower, just a few points lower, because yes, it gone through now. Yeah, it perfectly went there, but many times, especially in London, NQ tends to go close, just a few points, and then goes down, makes huge pullback, and maybe later it goes for the target. So usually my TP, I always go for the low hanging fruit and a few points lower, just to make sure if there's an early profit taking. That's the explanation. I can even go back that far. But yeah, and one more thing. What did I say since last week about ES? Boom. Microphone drop. So thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Hey, thanks for joining. Welcome. So the daily fair value gap, I told you, as long as ES is going to go for that daily fair value gap, which it didn't go for yet on the, look at that. It's still missing it. It still didn't go quite there yet. It missed it with one tick. That is the great example of early profit taking, and that is why if I would be in a long position on ES, my TP would be here. Look at that. Missed it by one tick. So the perfect example. If I would have been in a long position, thank you, but I'm getting out a few ticks or maybe points before that final TP. Just because of this early profit taking. And so we anticipated last week that we should be revisiting this gap, and now we do. And ES pulled up NQ. I think NQ is going to break into 583, and that's it. That's what's going to happen. Looking for a good spot on short Amado. I would not be looking for a short maybe until New York session. The London session move is done almost. Oh wow, there's an 80% sale starting at Apex. I think I just received the email. So yes, they did. I think $140 is the lifetime activation fee. I have to check the email. Yes, $140 activation fee at Apex. But cheap upfront cost, if that's what you're looking for, then upfront cost is cheap to step in. You know? 160, what? Hold on. I just received an email. Hold on. I just received this email 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. $140 across the board. Use the code TomSabo. Not save now. Don't save it for Apex. Use the code TomSabo. But really, $140 lifetime across the board. Any size. Okay. $50 reset. Yeah. Very sneaky. They're doing it. Oh, they did. Yeah, they're doing it. Hey, you made 1,300 today? Hey, nice. Capitalized. Congratulations. Well, I just made a few bucks. So, I don't even know how much. Just like, I don't know, 50 plus. Let's see, which one was this? 250. Oh my god, I'm way behind. But anyway, I enjoyed it. I like this trade. I'm still a turtle trader. I'm not trading with minis too much, but you know. Well, you know, inflation. Inflation is hitting the prop firm space. You know how it goes. It's always like that. How do I find these levels? That's a secret. TradingView, we are at all-time high. No. I subscribe to TradingView. We're not all-time high. Look at the daily or weekly chart. Look to the left. It's still not all-time high. We do have some more levels up there. February 21st. Maybe you're on a different contract. Is that possible? But maybe you're on CFD. Are you on? You've been looking at a CFD chart, maybe. But we still have space until all-time high. You're not dumb, Ron. What? Profit Pilot. How do I... Profit Pilot, thank you so much for subscribing. Then what the heck is this level I keep seeing? Are you guys seeing the same CME price? Because I subscribe to CME data. And according to CME data, right now on this current contract, all-time high is 22,867. Let me know. I checked it. We are all-time high. I don't know, man. I'm confused now. Is there a glitch in the matrix or something? Because then I have to make a few phone calls. I think the high right now on the micro, at least, is 22,800. Look at that. High. 22,867. On the mini right now, the high is 22,869. 873. Man, I'm confused now. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't know what this is the daily chart, what I see. And I subscribe to CME data. So there is a glitch. All right. Man, you gotta get me out, man. I need an exit. Yeah. Yeah. Just confirm, man. There's a glitch. Okay, I need an exit. 20 minutes. All right. Thanks. All right. Don't worry, guys. Just stay where you are. All right. It will be all good. I'm escaping the matrix, everybody. I'm trading on various levels. I don't even know. Should I trade this session or wait till open? You wait till New York open, okay? You need to. Everybody just take a break. And while you're taking a break, you know what to do. Just looking for a better life. Staying in a matrix. There's one cheat code, which is called Tom Sabo. Don't forget. When you use Tom Sabo down at the grocery store, Michael, you just ruined my commercial. Michael, thank you for joining the stream. Welcome. So when you're down at the grocery store, wherever you're on a holiday or just filling up your car at the gas station, always use the best code Tom Sabo. It's just as giving you the best available discount with prop firms is gonna bring you luck. Sponsored by The Matrix. Touch some grass, exactly. Michael Absolute Farua, thank you again for joining the channel. Let's go, calm vibrance. Then take it slow, you know, step by step. Yeah, Ken, I don't know, man, I don't know. Everybody, I think I'm gonna sign off. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you would, yes, we're going to get that, Cobb. I already actually made that, so we're gonna put it there and with a link, and you guys can see everything. So, yes, get the BOGO with Funded Futures Network. It's still on. It's still working. They extended it until the end of the month. So, everybody, if you would like to support the channel, I would highly appreciate that. I am making, by the way, I think the least amount of affiliate commissions. Don't worry, I'm good. I'm okay. But if you would like to keep the show rolling, I just cut ties with Tradeify, so I'm getting poorer and poorer. Get those accounts with the best code. Tom Sabo works at these prop firms that I promote and I trade with and I'm receiving payouts from. Get the best discounts for resets for new accounts. MyFundedFutures having a great sale with pass one, get one for free. Funded Futures Network, buy one, get one for free. Tradeify, no activation fee, and Apex is down to 80%, and Bulenox still at 83%. Check it out. Thank you. Tradeify can suck it, all right? So thank you. Check out the sales and help out the stream if you consider. Thank you so much, and I'm very grateful. See you guys in the New York session. I'll be back before they open. So God bless you all. And see you guys later. Cheers, everyone.